awesome. So now we move into Ampeg. And as you know, you should love all of your brands equally. And therefore my costume change. A few quick things on Ampeg. Our first brand new product introduction for the show for Ampeg is in our ever popular BA combo line. Now the BA has been a popular choice for portable gig and musicians for over 10 years. The market has evolved to offer smaller, lower powered combo amplifiers for the practicing musician, and we have not been there. And at this show, we bring out the BA 108 and BA 110. These 25 watt and 35 watt monsters bring Ampeg tone to all of those musicians that need it in their home, their apartment, on their small gigs. BA 108 and 110, you gotta hear it to believe it. And the price points are incredible. So we'll be rocking some BA 108 and 110 into 2011. As we move on, we have another great introduction. Now I must stop and say that this is the first year since Loud has owned Ampeg that we were able to put the Woodinville engineering team that does all the Mackie products fully on Ampeg. So 2010, first year of like major R&D investment into Ampeg. And I'm really proud of that, and the products that we have really show that off. And this one in particular comes from product manager Zane Williams over there. So if you want to talk about the BA 108 or the 110 or this new re-envisioned Portaflex line, he's the man. So Portaflex is one of the most legendary products across Ampeg's history. The flip-top design, the vintage look is something that has been around for over 50 years. And Zane, who has to field phone calls, people asking him questions at trade shows, he's out on the road all the time, came back and said, you know, we need to do something that engages this high-tech, lightweight bass head market. You know, a lot of high-powered heads that are really light, and we need to do that with Ampeg tone, and we need to bring back something in our vintage look. And to that end, Zane and the team over in Woodinville have brought to market brand new for 2011 at NAMM, the re-envisioned Portaflex line. The Portaflex line features two heads, the first of which is the PF350, which is a 350 watt head. It features an onboard limiter that has direct outs on the back, but with 350 watts and a really small package, it weighs only 8 pounds, 3.5 kilograms. Now the PF500 gives you a whopping 500 watts, and it features a variable compressor and another legendary Ampeg feature on the front panel, which is the five-way mid-frequency select switch, which offers you some of the great tones of Ampeg in addition to the preamp. Now this guy weighs in at only 11 pounds, or 5 kilograms. Man, I do that math super fast. It's not even like I memorized it. So these heads are in production and shipping in the next month and a half. Now, with them, we have the cabinets. So we have two versions of the cabinet. You have the PF115HE and the PF210HE, a single 15 and a dual 10. Now, these come in our black diamond Tolex with our vintage grill cloth, super cool chrome Ampeg logo, and of course, the legendary flip-top configuration, which is still as valid today as the time it was brought out 50 years ago. It's so convenient. Wheel your amp in, or you don't have to wheel these in because they're light. Carry your amp in, flip the top, plug it in, rock out. So this is going to be a great product for Ampeg this year. And I encourage you to go and talk to Zane Williams about it because he's got lots of other stuff. You can see cool purple eminence, custom design transducers. There's a little nylon bag with a Velcro strap in there that allows you to carry all of your cables and accessories. It's just still an awesome design. Now last but not least, NAMM is the debut of a new heritage piece. Now we introduced heritage last year, and this was a big endeavor for us. We really wanted to get Ampeg back into some US production and offer a super high quality US made Ampeg product. And the heritage was an extreme success. We limited our production to a couple hundred, 250 heads and a few hundred of each cabinet, and we built them right down the street in Woodinville. Made sure the quality control was incredibly high, and we sold out through all of them in the first half of the year. So to that end, we decided we needed to bring the next heritage product to market, and at NAMM 2011, we proudly introduced to you, whoops, the Heritage B15. Yeah. Yeah, this was truly a labor of love. I mean, it's really awesome to know that a company like Loud Technology gives us the opportunity to make a product that's really about our passion for the brand, and not really about making money, because that's certainly not what's happening when you think of the size of our company. We're only building 50 of these. We can only build 50 of them because they're made in extremely boutique manner. Each one is identified by matching badges on both the head and cabinet, so everything's matched when it's tested. A little bit about the amp itself. These are all the heads are being hand-wired and hand-built in Flint, Michigan by famed amp builder George Metropolis of Metro Amps. You can see the hand-wiring techniques there. We've got a really great display that has a plexiglass top that you can see, you know, up close and personal in 3D, how nice the quality of the build is. Now, transformers are all hand-wound. This product is just built to the original spec. We've even had Chris Johnson, our artist endorsement manager, Dino Monoxelis, our Ampeg guy, Chris Giese from bass player, and Tony Levin went out to the original designer of the B15, Jess Oliver's place, and we've worked with him pretty exclusively to make sure this B15 is the real deal. Now, we did put a little twist on it ourselves because there are two very, very, very popular B15s that get rented. Studios, you know, own them and don't want to let them go. The 64 B15NC and the 66 B15NF. These are the most popular models, and what we've done on this is we've done exact replicas of their input channels. So input channel 1 is the 1964 channel, and input 2 is the 1966 channel. Now, they had different biases. There's a fixed bias and a cathode bias. The fixed bias is, well, you have a switch here, so you can actually engage the biasing appropriately for its vintage channel, or you can mix and match the biases. So that's a pretty cool thing. You get the 64, which is pretty much the Motown sound, and the 66, which is basically the start of rock and roll, that carries through all the way through the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Two very distinct tones. It also features the original double baffle design by Jess, which makes an extreme input to the sound of the whole system. And we spared nothing on that design aspect as well.